It's time for entertainment, and it turns out that some celebrities have waded into the insecurity situation in Accra and Tema. Miss G is here. She'll be telling us all about that. Hello, Miss G.
Hello, Israel. So let's start with that. John Dumelo is worried about the insecurity that we are going through as a country. So he tweets at the president. So let's see his tweet, and I know that you do the reading for us.
All right, sure. All right, so Mr. Dumelo, John Dumelo, one. The insecurity in Ghana is becoming alarming from Oyibi to industrial area, now Tema. Citizens are being killed. Who knows where they will strike next? Ghana is looking up to you. Please make us all feel safe. Regards, from Hohoi. What's he doing in Hohoi?
He comes from the Hohoi district, actually, so maybe he's gone to,
all right, you know. So, well, that's his tweet. It's not the only tweet. Apparently, there's been quite a number of tweets. We're yet to see any reply from the president yet, but it's gotten quite a number of retweets. We're looking at like, what, some 432, 52 retweets so far and 1,386 likes. Yeah.
All right, so let's see who else tweets the president. But let's move away from that and continue with the subject of Ebony's remains, which surfaced online. The mortuary attendant was spoken to. He claims that the police actually asked the man who videoed him to video for further investigations. Now, it's also revealed that the body, like I said to you yesterday, the people who had seen the video thought that it was taken when the bodies had just arrived at the morgue. They thought that it was fresh, and truly so. They said that he was asked to check the bodies before they undergo autopsy, and that's when the videos were taken. Now, the police is debunking that rumor or his allegation that they asked him to video the bodies for them to continue with their investigation. They said nothing of the sort happened. They claim, and that's the head of the cyber unit, Gustav Janssen. He claims that, you know, now they know who took the video. Right. He's in Kumasi, and they are making preparations. I don't know whether preparations here in Accra or there in Kumasi to get this man. And by tomorrow, which is Friday, they'll be able to give a proper update on the issue. Okay.
I'm beginning to think that it's possible the person presented himself to the mortuary man as a police officer.
Maybe. It could be. It could be because... and I don't even know if he'll be able to identify this person.
Well, the police are saying that they've identified the person.
There are two, like I said to you, there were two people in, because I saw somebody else's hand in shots. So it means that there's somebody also videoing this person who also had his phone, and both of them were taking shots of the other attendants.
Okay. The two of them together, I'm sure.
Okay. So away from that, and okay, before we move on from that, Ebony is going to be buried on the 17th. That we know. Now we know that the funeral will take place at the Independence Square. And so, for those who do not know yet,
we were talking about the fact that they needed to look for
a very
venue that was
spacious,
large enough. And yeah, the Independence Arches.
And Frankie Curie will be buried this weekend. So the lady she died with will be buried this weekend. Vondi will be buried the week after Ebony. So let's move away from Ebony and talk about Ghana Month. March is known as the Ghana Month. You know, in Ghana, in multimedia, we hold the month so dearly. We cherish this month. So I've been asking a couple of celebs what makes them feel, you know, proud to be Ghanaian. And here's Adam speaking to us.
The fundamental fact that I have a space of peace, and I have a space of people who are hospitable, who are really nice people and not overly dramatic. You know, in other countries, the people are overly dramatic.
Which country is that? Or which
An example country? Is Nigeria and Jamaica. They are very dramatic with everything. And what I like about Ghana is that we find a way to take the lighter side of every single thing. That's something I like about this country. You might see serious issues, very severe issues, and people make a laugh about it and take the pain away. And I think that's something I love about my country.
I've been asking folks to tell us which part of the anthem, you know, they are enthused about, which line.
I mean, I think anybody has to go with the God bless our homeland, because everything starts with God.
You don't care about the oppressor's rule?
No, I don't care about that. There are no oppressors anymore. If anybody is oppressing us, it's the people who are heading us. Nobody's oppressing us externally anymore. So once we are running things ourselves, any oppression should be by ourselves. And so if we don't want to be oppressed, then we have to work our way. So it's God bless our homeland, Ghana. That's paramount for me.
And that's Adam's latest song you saw. It's called Ifeefo. Yes. No, he didn't add the Muyemi, but it's Ifeefo. And he premiered it earlier today on the Cosmopolitan Mix. He came to multimedia together with one of his, very young friends. They do rap together, Gemini. And he's also been telling us about what makes him proud to be Ghanaian and more.
Homeland Ghana. Why? Because people say that, I heard people say when I was growing up that Ghana means God has a nation ahead. So God bless our homeland Ghana. I mean, we've been through successive change of governments. I think we've been the most stable democratic country on the sub-Saharan West African region. There's a lot of honor for Ghana, and the question we should be asking ourselves is, how far have we gone in relation to where we want to get to as a nation? Do we even have a roadmap? Is there a blueprint?
Does it look so to you?
No, it doesn't look so.
That we don't know what we're about.
Yeah, I think we are not trying to figure it out. I think we are too caught up in politics, and we are too caught up in tribalism, and we're forgotten that development is something that entails everyone. You can't separate it to tribe or party colors, and that's what's taking us aback. But I think gradually we'll get there. In every society, there has to be a building up. There has to be some sacrifices made and mistakes as well to learn from. So I guess we're making a lot of mistakes, but it's better that we make our own mistakes, and so that we can look back and say, oh, we did this, and correct it, than to blame someone for our mistakes.
For you. And from Gemini, let's talk to YP, the new kid on the block. That guy got sackled yet, taking a swipe at Patapa. Now he says, that song is doing fantastic just because of the line Becky spoke to him.
The original song was released in 2016.
Okay, but it didn't make hit.
Yeah, it didn't make hit. Okay. But the feedback I got from the fans with that song, the original song, was great. So we planned on a remix.
Okay.
And Sarkodie and Medical came into mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so my management worked things out, the sax management, and Medical is like a brother to me.
Okay.
I already have a song with him. It was released last year. Okay. So getting Medical on the song wasn't difficult. Hard. Yeah, but Sarkodie, my management worked things out with his management.
And I was working with Sarkodie.
It was great because I've been a big fan. I've been a big fan. So being in the same studio with Sarkodie, being on the same set with Sarkodie, shooting the video, it was great. It was great.
But how do you feel about Sarkodie's line about Patapa?
Sarkodie is controversial.
Okay.
Sarkodie is controversial, and as a rapper, sometimes you need to be controversial. You need to throw shots. Yeah. And that line alone has made a song popular. Yeah.
Are you making money?
Okay.
Off the song?
Nah, for now I'm not making any money. But I know as time goes on,
Yes. Okay, so elsewhere in Tanzania, there's been some band, what we are afraid to do here in Ghana. Well, I don't know if we've ever done that, but now we are afraid to ban songs that people claim are unethical. It's happening in Tanzania, just close to us, Yes?
Well, really, I mean, okay, you share the story.
Okay, so here's the BBC Focus on Africa's story from Tanzania.
Suggestive dancing and sexual innuendo have landed 10 artists in trouble. Their songs are on a list banned on radio, even though they are some of the biggest hits in the country. Among them, Diamond's hits Hallelujah and Waka Waka, in which he featured international artists Morgan Heritage and Rick Ross, have had more than 13 million views on his YouTube channel since their release less than 6 months ago. In a letter sent to all radio stations in the country, the broadcasting regulator says songs' theme violates the country's broadcasting rules, thus they are not worthy to be aired on local radio stations. Music fans have mixed reactions on the authorities' decision.
there's some kind of words that you might say they are not right. But on the other hand, if you'd ask these artists, they have their points to protect what their songs content. So it's a very, very dramatic situation.
We risk losing creative works. We'll miss some of the songs which entertain and educate us. And that's why in the media you have different programs for different audiences.
In previous cases, artists whose songs were banned negotiated with the National Arts Council to amend their lyrics before receiving clearance from the authority to get their songs back on the radio.
What tends to happen is when you ban, you may ban the songs, but when you ban them, they actually become popular.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
they
people
go
want to,
underground.
well, and people want to hear the songs and the
exactly
reason.
yeah.
Well, let's ban some songs. Yeah, well, thank you for having me, Jo.